Alright guys, so this is the Sumo Transmission with all metal gears. As you can see in the picture for the video, it's got the metal gear in the middle, the bottom one, and the top. So this is a 48 pitch 12 tooth pinion. Then you got the 8 tooth pinion in the middle, which has a 2mm bore, which means you had to use a 2mm screw or bolt actually to go through from the front of the case and all the way down to, so you can secure that middle pinion, which you don't see on the picture, but it's there. And then of course you got the Orlando gear in the bottom. I swapped these two bolts out for these because these are just better than the ones that it has factory. But I wanted to show that you could fit all those in there, and the only real modification you will have to do will be that center bolt going through, and then to open it up so the pinion can stick out a little bit. See if I can get this to turn. Alright, so as you can see, if I could get this right. Okay, it's got too much torque, sorry. Alright, so let's look at it this way. Alright, so that's the transmission working. Everything's engaging. And now, let me show you what the parts are that you're going to need to actually make this work. Obviously, this is going to be the center pinion. It's it has a 2mm bore, so like I said, you need that 2mm bolt to go through to hold it in place. This is the 48 pitch 12 tooth pinion that goes to the motor. Then this right here is the gear that you're gonna use for the bottom. That's where the drive shafts connect to. You're gonna have to swap the bearings from the Orlando ones that usually come, and actually even the bearings that are in the Sumo, they won't fit this shaft. So you're gonna have to get the 7x3x3mm bearings so that you can fit it on the shaft here, because the original Sumo ones don't fit this shaft. So those are the parts you're gonna need. Bearings, 2 of those. This gear from the Orlando. This pinion. I know it sounds like a lot, guys, but this is for those guys that are still trying to survive on that Sumo Crawler transmission for whatever reason. You know, I guess I like it because it's really small, but that's what you're gonna have to do so you can have all metal gears on your transmission and never have to break it. Now I'm gonna stop here for a second and I'm gonna start the video again so that I can show you the transmission open. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we're back. This is what the transmission looks like when you open it up. It's got that pinion in the middle, and then the Orlando one, and then the 12 tooth one. So it's a pretty simple modification for what you get. And like I said, this doesn't have the shaft going through it right now because it's over here, so that should fall off. Really, there it is. So that guy comes up, but what you do is you put it on this center bolt right there, and that goes all the way through so that you could attach it to the back in there where the original shaft goes in. Now don't over tighten it because you're gonna strip it, but that 2mm bolt should hold it in there, and it's gonna keep that gear in place. So that's pretty much, I guess that's the best you could do to make the Sumo work with the original stock, transmission. For those of you that might be wondering, this motor is a coreless motor. It's the biggest motor that I've been able to fit to this transmission that actually works with the stock ESC. It's an ESCAP, whatever, ESCAP. They use these motors for what do you call it, like those model trains and stuff, and they're really strong. but you gotta be careful on which ones you get, because some of these can run up to 24 or 36 volts, and if you get those, the 7 volts that you're gonna be powering it with the 2S LiPo, it's not gonna be enough to get the full potential. So I believe this one is a 12 volt one, so I'm not getting the full potential, but I'm getting enough of it to actually be better than any other motor that I put in there. But anyways, guys, that's a transmission with metal gears. I mean, this is a great setup. I mean, I love this transmission. I've always used it on my Sumo. The only problem was the fact that we couldn't change the 2 metal gears. But this right here, this will change the whole thing. Anyways, thought I'd share that with you guys. Hope that helps somebody. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.